Sir Isaac Musi in the studios.
We are being advised it's in Musi, not in Kusi.
Someone on the air said, please tell them.
Someone said what?
At one there.
Eh.
They said, please tell them. That
It's in
don't
Musi.
say.
Okay, we shall be
We're
saying
getting grammar
Musi.
correction from the aircraft carriers.
How are you, Isaac?
I'm glad to be back.
It's been a minute, yeah?
I've been out of the house, out of the country for a few weeks on money conversations
With the Gen Zs.
with well, yes, actually, with teachers from a technical school, building curriculum. So we had a good time. We avoided some rocks being thrown on the street.
How did you
We
manage to
dodged
dodge
it.
that?
We dodged it. We drove a small car. You drive
Ah.
a small car and you just shake your body.
And then realize you don't have the money in actual
That's when
sense.
you realize you don't have money.
So you've been seeing these stock markets that have been happening around
Which stock market?
in the US? I'm just bombarding you with other unconnected questions. Let's just get into something else.
Yeah, the looks like the stock market
Soft.
in the US is the stock market.
Yeah.
Is it crashing? Is it what it is, what we're hearing?
Stocks and everything on them, everything that grows, also corrects on the market. Huh? So things are. There's a time of plenty, then there's a time of not so plenty. So, what is most interesting about those times, especially as an investor who likes to make weighted average or cost averaged investing, they get excited when prices of valuable things come down. Because when the price is down, we call it discount. And when it's a discount, we call that smart buying.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So anyway, things get soft. People get scared. We get out of the market. You have to be measured. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're talking about. And then we invest in things which are of value. When the price is down, that's the time to buy.
Okay.
Very interesting. Isaac, a couple of questions, and we're encouraging also the audience, if they have any questions today, it's just a free ride.
Okay.
I want to start off some of the questions that came through our DM. He's a lady who was saying that her husband is making a significant amount of money,
Yeah.
runs pharmacies, and so they make good money. It's one of those great businesses, and she's not a nurse, she's not a pharmacist, so she has preferred to simply stay home, raise the children.
Okay.
They make good money. However, the husband does not allow her to just be a stay-home mom. The husband says you have to go and work,
Do
and
something.
she feels
Which makes a lot
this
of
is a bit
sense
of a
for me.
problem.
Why are you staying at home? Can you go somewhere
You're an adult
and
with,
do
with four
and do something?
I know, right? They just don't be redundant there.
But what's this not allowing business? You're not allowed. I will not allow you, Jesse. In this business partnership, I'll not allow you to sit in the office. Can you go and
No. She's not being allowed to stay
stay home.
Yeah, she
Why
wants to
does she
stay
want to
home
want to stay home even?
to raise kids.
Allah.
these are conversations. These become relationship conversations, not just money conversations. Because money is it's a function of how we relate. It's one of the functions of how we relate in a relationship. Now, did you agree in the beginning that one of us is going to work, the other one is going to stay home with the children? Is that what we agreed? Or later it became, this job of mine is a headache. I want to... Anyway, you're making a lot of money. Let me
So
stay
how
at
about I
home
stay
with the
home
kids.
and raise the kids and you make the money?
After all, it's a more important job is to stay home with the children and raise them correctly, as opposed to giving that job to somebody else who you will pay to raise them. Now, I mean, look, this is the dynamic of the relationship. How do you agree to live together? Also, something to consider, will the grass always be green in the pharmaceutical business? So I don't know if that's so much as a matter of, of whether both parties in the family, in the relationship should work, or a matter of how they use the money that they have. because you can find somebody's running a business and they're making on a monthly basis more than most couples make together, right? And that's one of the blessings of having a successful business is it can out earn salary significantly. But I think the more important thing is what is this business about not allowing? What did we agree in the beginning? Did we agree that we're both going to work? We're going to rely on two salaries? Did we say that one of us is going to stay home? What did we say in the beginning, and what is changing to make us adjust as a couple? But I don't know if one person can tell the other one, I don't allow. I don't know if my wife can tell me,
stay home.
I
stay
don't
home father.
allow you
To stay
X.
home.
No, to whatever. X. I don't allow you.
I don't allow you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you're becoming a dictator in a relationship.
This is what I'm saying.
I don't allow you.
I'm wondering if that's what happened, or that's just the way Jesse is relaying the conversation. That you're not allowed. This is the partnership. See, we agree. We agree what to do.
But there are things your partner can refuse you to
You can
do.
have an opinion, but
Yeah.
you don't
Like,
dictate. You
I
don't
do
refuse.
not allow you, and I am not okay with you talking to your ex.
Allow.
Yeah, but that one is a conversation before you establish a relationship or the
That
permanence in a
thou
relationship.
shall not be talking to your ex.
Thou shalt not.
Sounds like a
On the
verse in the
11th
Bible.
commandment. This is the 11th.
It sounds like it's like a director of a certain company, and he decides, he makes final decisions. I do not want, I do not allow. This is partnership. We have conversations and have mutual agreements.
That's true. I mean, on the one hand, there's things that are deal breakers. Huh? There are things in a relationship that you will not accept. But usually those things are discussed prior to making the relationship official. So, for example, we are getting to know each other. As you see us, you and I, we're getting to know each other. Just imagine I'm not married. Wife, close your ears.
No, we are acting up. This
Or
is
we are
work.
acting. We are working. Or let's say two people. Let's leave me out of it. Let's say two people are getting to know each other. I'm getting myself in trouble on a Wednesday morning.
I see you, my brother.
So you're talking, you're getting to know someone, and in conversation, one of the things you discover is that one partner doesn't want the male in the relationship doesn't want his lady to work, or the lady in the relationship doesn't want to work full time. They're more interested in being a stay-at-home mom and working in the house, keeping the house, keeping the children. That's a conversation that you have. I need someone who will be able to earn enough to support the
Both
whole
of us.
family while I'm home with the kids. Or I want someone, I'm going to work enough so that my partner can stay home with the kids, and we want to raise the kids the way we think is right. And the way we think is ideal. Not necessarily right, but ideal. So I'm going to make enough money, my partner doesn't need to work, for example. That's something we discussed in the beginning. And if that's not what we agree, then how do we move forward? If that is a deal breaker issue, if that is a non-negotiable, like for example, Jesse is saying, a commandment, I will not allow
An order.
someone to talk to that I'm with, to have a relationship with their ex. And I think that's fair, right? But that also means that when you say I don't allow, what you're basically saying is that if you're with me, I don't accept it. You can do it, but not with me. Yeah. So you do what you want, do it somewhere else. But when you're with me, this I don't accept. So these are boundaries, of course.
But you know what's unfortunate is you're talking about conversations had prior.
Yeah.
Most of our relationships are just
Unfortunately.
random.
We just land in them.
Like random.
You fall in a relationship.
I like
you
you.
fall in love.
But also, wait, these conversations we have prior, usually we don't keep them. That's very true. We say we want to be working couple, we contribute finances, put our finances together. But along the way, priorities change. We have children, and I realize the only thing is to be a stay-home mother and raise these children accordingly, the way we think is right? And I think you should continue doing the hustling and bringing in the finances, and I will be a stay-home mother. How do you take that? Because initially we had plans that we were both going to be working and contributing. But along the way,
things move in life. I mean, nothing in life stays according to plan,
Yeah.
right? I think also one thing that's important for relationships is for us to discuss what do we do, what kind of mechanism, what kind of system will we use to make changes in our relationship, because changes are necessary, are inevitable. Sorry, the change is the only thing that's guaranteed in life. Things will change. So you have children, your relationship is going to change. You have one child, your relationship changes. You get married, your relationship changes. You come and meet the parents, and the siblings, the relationship has changed.
Expectations
are there. Accountability is there. It's not longer that I have someone somewhere. Now
you
he's
can't
here.
you just can't go on foot
Yeah.
because your in-laws are watching.
They're watching. You have to pick me in the car.
Yes.
I get that I'm on a motor. How? And the in-laws have my family has seen you,
Yes.
and you allow me to go on my feet. Yeah. So change always. How do we deal with change? And that's a big concern, is the change with money. Money is a big concern in a relationship, especially in a marriage, because not your whole life will not be full of comfort financially. There'll be times of plenty. Amen.
And there'll be times for no
But
harvest.
there's also times of drought. Those times are there. We're just talking about dips and changes in the
Stock
in
market.
the stock market. That happens. It's going to happen. So how do we manage those things?
Are these conversations that are meant also to be had prior, that we should talk about? There will be lows and highs.
I think
There will be moments when I'll be tempted.
But just so we all know that when people are starting a relationship, they never look at the lows, by the way.
They
You
simply look
always-
at the highs.
Yes, everything is
it's
going to
also
be
a
fine.
social
like-
thing, I think.
Yeah,
I think
it's
there's
all-
a social element, because there used to be a time in our past when people were getting married in the 1980s and 1990s, and people understood that, I can't have a wedding of. I know weddings in my parents' generation where you go to church, you marry there with 30, 40, 50 people, then you go to the local hall for small money, buy some crates of soda, bring a cake that your cousin made,
Wedding done.
and you cut the cake and eat it in front of others. Not that everyone is getting a piece. Maybe we might get a
Witnesses.
soda.
The witnesses
They witness
Wow.
that you have eaten cake.
eating the cake.
Yeah. And then you're done. And that one could have cost you like 2K or something like that. Or 1,000. 1 million.
How much did you hire the hall though? If it's too,
Yeah, that hall you rented it for
or they give you from the
for a sack
Mdugudu
of
for
Guinness.
free.
for a kilo of Guinness.
Let's move on to question number 2 today on Money Matters. Isaac, this lady is wondering, says her husband
Yeah.
is a risk taker. He opens up businesses here and there, small businesses around town. Registers a couple of businesses that he runs. Some he opens and then sells.
Yeah.
However, she's just been too reluctant to ever wonder, does the husband ever attach her name on the business registration? And then later on, when she says, when I ask, how come
I'm not there.
on every company registration my name does not come through? And the husband is asking, so all of a sudden you don't trust me? You think, I thought I'm making all this money for us as a home. And it becomes such a point of concern.
Yeah,
Who's in the wrong?
these are I think I don't know about right and wrong as a like a moral judgment, but these are discussions. First of all, this is a married couple. So everything he owns, she has a part. She has a share. Okay, also depending on how you set up your marriage.
Thank you. I was coming for you right there.
You're waiting for me.
Yes.
You're just you're waiting for me to take a breath. Then you say, ah!
There.
No, so depending on how you set up your legal marriage, assuming, okay, then there's no problem. I think in our country, if you set up a legal, I think you have three choices. You can have either everyone comes with what they
Prenups.
the
actual-
prenuptial. Everyone has what they have.
Mm.
You know, you have yours, I have mine. Or you
We share
come-
what we have just worked together.
or we share everything.
Mm-hmm.
Or from here onwards, what we had before is ours. But from now, since we're married onwards, we share, right? Now, if you know that what you have chosen as a legal binding in marriage, you know that you share 50-50 everything, or you share from now onwards every 50-50 everything, or everyone has their own. You keep yours, I keep mine. Then there's no need to worry about what your husband, whether your name is on.
You know why the worry
On the
might
documents.
Isaac, I'm thinking the agreement is we will share from today and onwards, right? So we get married. But however, even if that's guaranteed, it's there in the law, and my name does not still appear on that document that you registered the company and it's booming and it's doing very well, I still think I don't have a say because I do not appear anywhere.
Are
Much
you
as I'm
supposed to have
your
a say
partner.
in the business, or you
No.
have you're a marital partner?
My marital partner.
So the question now becomes: are you a business partner as well? Are you supposed to be?
The assumption to her question is she should be a business
And
partner.
if she's supposed to be a business partner, then that's a different conversation.
No,
when
she
it comes to
feels-
inheritance, how do you go about that, especially
That one
in,
is
in
in
the
the law.
unfortunate incidence of death?
That one is
But also-
your next of kin. I'm not a lawyer, so I should not present like I like I am. Maybe we should have a
But
lawyer
let's talk
come
like
and
a
answer that
financial
question.
No,
advisor,
but let's
right?
talk about this
From-
money thing.
Yeah.
This money thing of must I have an opinion every time you're opening up a business? Must you consult me? My assumption is I'm your partner, I'm your wife. You should be able to consult
By
me every
default.
time. By default.
Yeah,
talk
by
to me.
default we have discussions about it, but it also depends. You see, I don't know if again this is not financial advice as much as it is marital advice. So, I don't know if as a couple, as a married couple, each married couple are equally invested in each other's activities, personal and professional. Personally and professionally. I know very, very many relationships where these responsibilities are just, they're segregated. That headache of outside, that's your headache. For me, I have the headache of inside.
The
Huh?
children, the family.
When I'm shopping for food, I don't consult you how many kilos I should buy.
Eh.
I discuss with the help at home. We look at what's remaining and we top up. You don't ask me how many kilos I bought.
But then
You
those
know-
are double standards. But when it comes to sharing the money, I want the share.
No,
half.
sharing the money, sure. Sharing the money is okay. What you're doing with my money, it's with our money. You're the one making it. Let's say you're the breadwinner. But how we use it, we have to discuss, obviously, because you are making it, but it's our money. We are a couple.
Thank
So
you.
you can open all kinds of businesses.
Now business
for
is
every
different.
money that comes.
That's different. Because now when you're opening a business, it's not just the money that we have. We have to have a conversation. Honey, I'm opening a new business. And I want to do 1, 2, 3. I can see there's a hole in the market. I have the skill set for 1, 2, 3. I'm going to bring Jesse. I'm going to bring other people. We're going to sort it out. How much are you thinking we're going to spend on this? I'm thinking we're going to use like half of our savings. Can you approve that as a couple, I can take half of our savings?
Under those circumstances,
Yeah.
using our savings,
Uh-huh.
shouldn't my name be on that document?
No, I mean that's up to
Our
you.
savings.
That's up to you. That's up to you. But
There's
that's the
nothing like
conversation.
up to me. If the money is shared,
Because
it's our
either way,
savings.
it's ours. The question now, when you say if my name is on the document, what you're basically saying is, I need to have a say in the business.
Which I should have a say.
Okay, well then that's a conversation. that's between the two of you.
I mean, it's our savings, right? So I should have a say.
That's like saying that's like saying I'm a farmer, and we have some maize in the storehouse, and I want to the wife wants to take some of that maize to sell it, and start a small shop in the
the quartier.
in the quartier there of goods, some consumables. Okay, it's your shop as madame, but it's our shop because we're married.
And you think
Now,
you have a say in the
am
shop?
I supposed to come there and no, those dresses you're selling, I don't like this design. I don't like this color of shoes.
You may not be able to have that opinion, but you actually have a right to say, what are you making? Where is the money?
Yeah, the money part, I'm agreeing. What we're challenging now is the decisions of the day-to-day business. In my personal point of view, because again, this is not really a money conversation, it's a relationship conversation. In my personal point of view, we have to be clear about how we use our money as a couple. But how we run business, you need to have a skill set. There's a skill set required, right? Okay, look at like a sports player, like a Lionel Messi. He says that I'm going to join another team. He's going to the US to his wife. And his wife says, okay, but I want to have a say in how you play.
No, she can say, we are not moving from the States.
No, she can say,
I'm comfortable here.
I'm comfortable where I am. She can say, so I'm not, even if you switch, I don't want it to be on our listenership now.
Isaac, don't
men saying that
don't
the women
joke
can't.
with women.
So let's switch
A
it.
woman can tell you, I don't like the way you kick the ball.
Let's switch it. Let's switch it. Let's say that your wife opens up a cooking business, which is a conversation I had with my wife some years ago, because she's a very good cook, and she wants to open up a catering business. And I said, okay, I can cook too, but she's much better than I am. So we put some money aside. For example, let's just say, we did it, and we didn't. But let's say, for example, we did.
But it's not too late. You can still.
We can always do it.
Yeah.
But let's say she does it. She wants to do it, and I support her, and we put some of our money into her catering business. I mean, I can do marketing. That's something I do. I have some business skills. She asks me my advice, but I'm not in the business making daily decisions with her about, don't cook the vegetables this way, cook them that way. And then she looks at me and says, but who's the chef between us? Who's the cook? So, I mean, I think that if you're going to either way, if it's her business or his business, I think if either one is going to get involved, it's because they have a specific skill set that contributes to the business, rather than just because it's
I want to bring in perspective, Isaac. Let's say your wife, when she was doing the catering training, there was this guy you were very uncomfortable with, who had skills.
Why do you bring
now,
problems?
Listen now. So now your wife has
Telenovela.
opened the business, and then she's gone ahead to invite in this guy to come and help as chef. They're in the kitchen together.
Every day, all day.
All day.
Yeah.
Now you, as
For
Isaac,
the
husband,
better of the business.
you have come, found this guy you are comfortable with.
You can see him. I know this guy.
I know.
I know. I don't even have to talk to you. I see you. You are just a cancer
That is eating up
eating my
our
relationship. I see the way you look at my woman. Is that a business decision? It's a personal decision.
No, it's actually a business decision, because this person has an impact on your business, both your business. But
hey, which business does they have an impact in?
but
Your wife is just about to lose the support system from you, because you're not comfortable. So you want to say, I do not want you working with this guy.
I think that's more of a personal marital conversation than it is a business decision. Because, by the way, let's say for argument, let me make your situation worse. Let's say this person who has eyes for my woman is the best in the market. So from a business point of view, it would be foolish to pass up somebody so skilled and somebody who we know each other. He knows my wife, so he's willing to come and contribute without giving you too much financial pressure. So from a business point of view, it makes 150,000% sense to hire this person who you don't trust as a spouse.
So you tell your wife, go ahead, do it for the sake of business, but I'll never eat at your restaurant.
No, it's not eating that I'll never do.
But you still take the money and pack it.
No.
What difference does it make?
No. It depends which one you value more. It depends which one you value more. Which one you are more interested in protecting, the business or the relationship?
If you find your relationship is being threatened,
Yeah.
close the business.
No. I don't play with my relationship. Relationships business I can find any other day. But I have
No
one
jokes.
wife.
Yeah. No, there's something I've always wanted to say. Now it's good I'm talking to a money expert, and this is totally off script, but this is
Yeah.
it has to be with money of he and she. Do you also believe of this context of your money as my husband is our money, and my money that I make is my money?
I don't believe that at all, not even a little bit. That is 100% nonsense to me.
Do you think you have a say in what I make?
No, I think we have individual decisions, individual power to determine ourselves as both parties to a relationship. But your partnership, there's nowhere, anywhere where such a partnership can exist, where what you have is ours and what I have is mine. That's unacceptable.
So
That's not a partnership. That is usury. You're using someone. That's
No.
slavery.
So you also think, but there are men who actually don't want that. There are men who are saying your money is your business. You know how to deal with it. However, the money that I make as a man is our family money. It's our money. So she has a say in your money. But however, it's just I think men ego or something like that. They feel like they don't
You're
want
talking
to.
about the element of wanting to provide. So
Yes.
to provide for your wife, to provide for your family.
And you
it's a
don't have to be
common
so
male-
nosy about what she makes and where she puts her money.
You see, this is the problem. That's where the problem begins. So I understand the instinct, the common male instinct to want to provide. It gives us a sense of purpose as men. And then I also, by understanding that, I also understand the corollary. So a woman looking for a man, typically, not every situation, but there's a typical desire from women that men should provide for them. So provide some security, provide some financial stability, these types of things. And that's true. But if we to change it, I like changing the scenario so that it doesn't land so painfully. Men also tend to, not all men, but there's a tendency to expect homemaking from their women. Someone who can turn a house
into a home.
It looks good, it is tidy, smells good, it's designed well, in terms of how the furniture is placed and art around the walls and all this stuff. Because that tends to be, again, not in every situation, but it tends to be more of homemaking tends to be more of a skill of women than men. Not always, but that's a tendency.
Our time is really...
We're finished.
We've finished up the time. I think we need to find time.
We
quickly
continue.
This money conversation with women and men and marriages is a very tricky
Let's
conversation.
We
first
need
get
to
into the
share.
news.
Long story short, we should share.
We should
Go ahead.
share.
Join the money conversation with Isaac Nkosi every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on Kigali in the morning. Money Matters. Growing together with you. Powered by the Money Making Sense podcast. From around the world in 3 minutes with Isa, Jean-Baptiste and Rebecca.